Our dear friends and listeners, welcome to the first episode of Energizing Africa. Energizing Africa is a talk show that is dedicated to follow up on the energy transition, together with the disruption of traditional energy market, with a special focus on impact of energy on the African economy. Every Tuesday, we're going to discuss the trends that are currently shaping the energy sector, how it comes to favor the adoption of renewable energy as the future energy. Every Tuesday, we're going to cover one of the business sector, and we're going to discuss how solar energy is here to benefit the business and to impact the future of this domain. And every Tuesday, we're going to be joined with one of Trina Solar experts who's going to share with us the vision on how to address efficiency and productivity of the sector. And we're super excited to be joined in this first episode of Energizing Africa. We're joined by Viviana Garcia, Head of Marketing, Middle East and Africa, Trina Solar. Viviana, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. I love your enthusiasm.
Yeah,
I'm very good, thank you.
When we're having this energy, it's all about energy. And you as well, you guys of Trina Solar, you bring energy. I know this is your business, but you managed to energize all of us. So we have to be excited. Thank you so much, Viviana, for taking the time to be with us today. And we're happy and we're celebrating the first episode of Energizing Africa, the first ever radio talk show in Africa to spotlight on renewable energy, on solar energy. So thank you so much for taking the lead and for driving this show. But before we start, Viviana, can you please walk us through your profile, what you do, where you're based, so people would get to know you more and get to know you better?
Awesome. Of course, I can do that, Summer. So, well, as you already said, I'm the marketing head for the Middle East and Africa for Trina Solar. I've been in the company for about 2 years now. I actually joined when COVID just started.
Wow.
So it was a very, very interesting time for me.
You're an expert in crisis then. You're an expert of tough times.
Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, anything from now on, it's easy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It was a chronic year last year, but now it's more stabilized.
Absolutely. So yeah, I'm here basically to help people get to know about our company, our brand, who we are, how we add value to the community, to the customers. I've been in solar for about 2 years, but before this, I've been working with several companies, ranging from Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, Valvoline, always in marketing. So that's kind of my baby. Anything that has to do with marketing products and services and great brands.
We can see and we can tell the passion. Viviana. Viviana, where are you currently based?
So I'm based in Dubai. We're here. We have headquarters for the Middle East and Africa here in Dubai. And here's where I work from. But we do have many people across Africa sitting in different countries. You'll get to see all that.
We will all get to know and meet virtually and meet the stars of Trina Solar as they walk us through the solar energy and why we should adopt solar as the main energy in our lives. So as I can see that you have this diversity in your career, yes, it has been loyal to marketing, but you've moved across sectors and now you're working for the renewable energy, which is a sector that's a bit technical. I want to ask you, why Trina Solar? Why you chose to work for Trina Solar? And in which way you believe Trina Solar stands out and you would love to have it in your profile?
I think the thing that I would like to emphasize on is maybe the change in industry. And I think, look, renewable energy is the future. And I want to be in a place where I can see the future developing, where I can see that I can add value and that, this company can add value. And that's what Trina Solar does, right? It adds value to people, to the region, to companies, etc. And that is the reason why I said, okay, look, this is actually a great move. Not only that, but also the fact that solar energy helps communities development, helps environmental development. It's social responsibility as well. So kind of a little bit of everything drove me to join this company.
When people look at the purpose of their business and the cause they stand for, it's not only a job. This gives a different meaning and a different dimension to everything we do.
Absolutely.
And
it's all about being passionate about what you do and what the company does.
Exactly. But it's not an easy ride, I believe, in Middle East and Africa, Viviana, because what you're about to do is like shaping culture, creating new culture. I know that other parts of the world, they are advanced in appreciating and adopting different sources of renewable energy. We are still loyal to the traditional sources of energy, though we have mines of resources around us in Africa. So what you're trying to do now is to promote solar energy as the future source of power.
Absolutely. And that takes me to a question you mentioned before, and it's why Trina Solar stands out from the others. And I think, Trina Solar has been in the market for over 2 decades. We were one of the first PV companies that has been established in the market. And that gives us an advantage to other companies out there, right? So it's not only the heritage that makes Trina Solar stand out, but also all the groundbreaking innovations that we have brought to the industry. To give you examples, we have introduced multi-bus bars. We have introduced a non-destructive cutting technology. We pioneered the introduction of 210 wafers, a new era of ultra-high power modules, just to name a few. So throughout over 20 years of development, we have consistently led the PV industry and technological advancements and innovations. And that is something that adds value to the continent, to new types of energy and new types of energy sources.
I think you're talking about 20 years that have been dedicated to solar energy. And I think 20 years ago, nobody was aware of the solar energy, at least on our level in this part of the world. But being the pioneer, you also shoulder the responsibility of educating markets, of creating the awareness about what's relatively new to us. And you're the head of the marketing. So what do you do to do this education, to do this awareness activities?
Actually, one of the things that we're doing is being present here with you guys.
Yes. We are the lucky ones.
Yeah, we actually want to add value. We want to provide educational content to the listeners, but we also want people to know who we are and how much value we can add to their lives through our products and services. It is important that the African audience understands how can solar power help them improve their lives, but also stay up to date in the latest technologies, trends, and of course, understand how Trina Solar is helping or contributing to shape the industry. Right?
Yes.
So by being present here, reaching to people that are out there in Africa, generating awareness, this is how I see we can start getting closer to the markets.
Beautiful. But tell us more about the program Energizing Africa and how you will use it as a tool to really spread the awareness. So as we walk through the episodes, we're going to have a weekly episode of Energizing Africa. So how we're going to educate the market to spread this culture through this new platform, this new window. And I think you're the first to host such a technical topic and to simplify such a technical topic and make it accessible to normal people so they can listen to and they can understand.
It's all about making something that seems to be very technical, very easy to digest for people to understand. Because if you pass on all those very technical details, the solar energy concept is something that is not so difficult to understand. And the whole idea is that we show how this will add value to people's life. How can this change or shape the future of the continent or the countries? This is done through educational content, through providing tools for people or listeners that are out there to help them make, for example, the right choices when it comes to investing in solar power, or understand why are they choosing, or why should they choose this maybe over regular electricity? What are the advantages or disadvantages of one or the other? And also understanding how we in Trina Solar how are we shaping the future, and how are we shaping the industry and helping to all these.
Wow, I cannot wait, but I need to go for a short break and come back. And when we come back from the break, you will tell us what to expect, what we're going to share in each episode from Energizing Africa. So shall we go to a short break?
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's do it. So a short break and we will be back. This is Energizing Africa. Viviana Garcia, the head of marketing, Middle East and Africa, Trina Solar, is our guest. A short break and we'll be back.
Looking for ways to save money in your electricity bill? Trina Solar, the global leader in PV and smart energy, presents Vertex, the most advanced solar panels in the world. Providing you with the highest power and efficiency available, up to 670 watts, Vertex modules can save you more money. Reliability and performance have driven our worldwide popularity. So trust us to power your home or business and enjoy peace of mind with our 25-year warranty. To find more information and to find a local provider close to you, visit trinasolar.com.
And we're back from the break, and this is Energizing Africa, brought to you by Trina Solar. Viviana Garcia is our guest, and before of the break we asked this question. So what to expect from this show, the first show ever in Africa to cover renewable energy and its application on business. So Viviana, so just to continue about the show, walk us how the different episodes and over weeks, how this show is going to benefit the businesses.
Awesome. Well, look, so the whole idea of this show and what we had in mind is to show how solar energy can support the different sectors and how can solar energy as well benefit and impact all different type of businesses. We have handpicked a team of people in Trina Solar that are industry and market experts across the region to host this program, so that they share their knowledge and help educate the public about the importance of solar energy in Africa. And when we talk about solar energy, we a lot of times just think about, powering house or residential units. And although this is a very common use, solar energy is definitely not limited to it. Yeah. Solar adds value at many levels of the economy. There is so much opportunity, for example, in the agricultural sector, cooling sector when it comes to vaccines or cold produce or even just AC, or being able to power off-grid communities. So being able to reach those unserved communities and help their development. So its applications go beyond just powering a house. They go to powering businesses, helping reduce electricity bills, helping power entire factories. That is what we want to share and kind of open the mind of the people to see how much potential solar actually has.
You know, I told all my friends because I used to work for one of the manufacturing company, and honestly, the energy bill, it used to account for 1/3 of our annual cost. 1/3 was spent on energy. So managing the energy costs, consumption, efficiency, at the end of the day, it's efficiency. I think this is crucial to ensure and to manage the sustainability of the business and for sure the profitability of the business. So unlike what we used to believe that this is only for houses, which is still very, very much needed, but the application of solar energy in different sectors, I think this is going to be interesting. Have you heard the terminology? There is a terminology that, of course, we all know that global economy is being challenged. And there is a mix of stagnation and inflation. So with such like challenging year ahead of us, I think we need to be cautious and we need to consider all the options to manage our expenses and to bring down our costs. So I believe, based on what you're saying, Viviana, that whatever the sector, whatever your business is, then definitely one of the episodes would bring something or a solution that's very much relevant to your business.
Absolutely. And if anything, would also bring knowledge and education on the sector. I realize that a lot of people out there they maybe have heard about solar, but they don't know
exactly
how to choose a product.
Yes.
What is the best?
Yes.
What is the best solution for my business?
Yes.
What if I want to do water pumping? What is the best option that I have out there? Or if I just want to use it for cooling, what is it that I should be using? So the idea is that we also address those questions out there and help people do the right choices.
I can never have a marketing head with me on the show and not to ask you about what are your marketing activities. I mean, in addition to Energizing Africa, so what are the other activities you do and you plan in order to spread this culture and to promote not only Trina Solar, but the usage and application of the solar energy at large?
Well, being part of this show is one of the many steps that we're taking to be present in the region, right? And I think really after COVID, what I want to be looking at is to be more in the market, more with the people, ideally working face-to-face initiatives wherever is safe and possible, of course. And bring on a lot of educational series that would help African people understand the importance and the added value of renewable energy. And I think probably the most important part of this is bringing to the market the latest technologies.
Yes.
Bringing all the latest products to the African continent, making sure that, at the same level as Europe, China, Middle East, we also have the same level and quality products in Africa, because the way I see Africa really is a land of opportunity. I know Africa is probably late in embracing renewable energy, or it's still starting to kick off, but we're already seeing a shift towards it, and that is the most important.
Yeah, it's very promising.
Exactly. So I really see it as an opportunity. There's a big white space, but white space means that there is a lot of opportunities, a lot of potential development that can come with implementing solar.
Well, I always love when there is a hope, when there is bright future ahead of us, unlike other expectations maybe for other parts of the world. But definitely we have many reasons to be positive about the future of our African countries. So now it's December 2021 and we're just 1 month away from the new year 2022. So how do you see 2022 in terms of business, activities, priorities. So how do you see the new year?
I see it as a very exciting year coming up. You know, after the past 2 years that everything was a little bit
Gloomy.
blocked with
Yes.
gloomy, exactly, with COVID. I see things are starting to pick up, and really we're very excited to be more on the ground, to be more with the people, to be even closer to our customers, to be able to, you know, support them in the market. So there's a lot of exciting things coming up, and what I would just say probably is just stay tuned in our social media channels. We have all our events and everything that's coming up. We always share it in there. So make sure to you follow us in there and stay tuned to all the updates that we share in there. Not only that, but also a lot of educational content and a lot of news and industry related topics, which makes it very exciting.
Well, you're already energizing all of us, and this works perfectly with the name of the show. So you are energizing Africa. I really wish you a very successful year. I wish you a year that is full of achievement, full of innovation, full of inspiration, because you're inspiring like the rest of the world. I can't thank you enough. Viviana Garcia is the head of marketing, Trina Solar, Middle East and Africa. Viviana is based in Dubai. She's a mother of 2 beautiful twins, and she's so passionate about her business, and she's so excited to work for a business that has a purpose and that has an impact. We have lots of expectations on this mix that you bring, Viviana. We wish you all the best, and we will say that stay tuned and tune in to CBR and ABR every week, and never to miss a single episode of Energizing Africa. Viviana, thank you so much. And during the show, you will be also present, because you will be part of the team working and facilitating this campaign, correct?
Absolutely, yes. I will be. You will be hearing my voice quite a lot.
Yes. So that was the voice of Viviana Garcia, and stay tuned, because across December, January, February, and the rest of 2022, we have a lot to share, and more is coming from Trina Solar. Viviana, thank you so much. We're all ears, and we're all ready to know and to listen to more from Trina Solar, your team and your experts. Thank you so much for starting this initiative, and we hope that we will really help other people across Africa to better understand and to get to know more about solar energy and its application. Thank you so much, Viviana, and see you next week.
Thank you, Summer, and I'm really happy to be part of the show. And thank you to all the listeners as well. Stay all tuned with all what's to come with Trina Solar. Thank you so much.
Yes, we are rocking and we are energizing Africa. That was the first episode of Energizing Africa, brought to you by Trina Solar. Viviana Garcia, the head of marketing Middle East and Africa for Trina Solar, was our first guest. Stay tuned, more to come from Trina. See you next week, and another expert from Trina Solar. Don't go anyway, stay tuned.